Good morning. Good morning. Today's coffee is brought to you by the Wears Black Loves Coffee Avoids People mug, and some of those are true at two of those are true at any given point. And I made this. What is this? Well, it's supposed to be a blanket. I'm made out of all of the ridiculous amounts of wardrobes that my mother had bought for Grayson over the years that he grew out of. Made into a weighted blanket. And we have the weighted part right, but the blanket part is a little, it's just so heavy. It's a rug. I made a rug. This is not a blanket. This is a straight up rug. So comfy, cozy. I can't believe I have to undo this whole thing. Let me get a picture of it. It's perfection. It's exactly the technique I want, the color variants that I want, all of that. Unfortunately, it's a rug. Grayson's been asking me, what are you making, Mom? And I said, well, I'm taking this material and I'm cutting it up and I'm making my own yarn to be able to crochet a weighted blanket out of it. And he's like, oh, well, did you decide what you're going to put in it for weights? And I said, well, that's the thing. The material I'm using is so heavy that it acts as the weighted blanket. So I'm still working. And he's like, well, did you get a lot done yet? And I was like, well, I'm actually working on the prototype of it where I've learned the technique, but it's not perfect. And he's like, oh, you're working on a prototype? And I said, yeah. I said, I need to figure out the pattern I want to use because it's either too thick or it's not strong enough. So I'm kind of in between. He's like, oh, okay. Like I said weighted blanket and he knows it's his clothes, but I'm not going to tell him it's for him. Listen, this is for me and grandma. She bought all the clothes and I made it into something. So I have to undo the biggest piece that I've done, which I thought that it's so big because I thought that I needed to see how heavy it would be, and it's too heavy. I showed him the crochet hook I had to use. I was like, yeah, I'm using a technique called crochet. You can do it with your fingers, but you can also use a really big crochet hook. And he was like, that thing's huge. And I said, yeah, but you don't need to have the tools in order to do this. So I showed him. We were in the car and I was cutting fabric while we were waiting in the drop-off line. And so I was like, and then you make your yarn and then crochet it. That's what I'm working on today. He's like, all right, well, I hope that you have a really good day with your prototype, Mom. And it's like, I hope you have a really good day learning everything, my dear. So I think that I have to start taking this apart piece by piece, cutting the strips in half, and then reassembling it with a different crochet method to get more of a loose blanket style. So this is what I'm looking for. Still, heavy and full, but like movable. The other one is not movable. This one's a little bit better. So I have so much work to do. That's my first vlog, is how to create a prototype knowing you're going to undo everything that you did at least 10 times. And I'm at least 15 because I'm probably at 10. This movement is definitely the vibe I want. So it's a little bit more, I don't know, patterned. It has a little bit more of a texture to it that I like. And that's a lot. That is a lot of fabric to undo. Oh, catch up on all the other things, right? So I am making headway. Shane and I have really attacked the garage and with the intention of setting up for the workspace, getting the golf carts tucked away, pulling the batteries, making the workshop in the garage set up. I have a custom order for a dresser. Like, people knowing that I'm back into the game of taking custom orders. In the last week, I have gotten two quilts. I have a quilt that was attacked by a dog that I have to repair. I have Grayson's Christmas blanket to work, or Christmas crocheted rug to work. It's not a rug, it's a blanket. It's a rug right now. Grayson's weighted blanket. A dresser to sand and stain. I have a request for slip covers for 2 chairs, but I don't know if she wants them completely reupholstered or if she wants slip covers. So that one's maybe in my pay grade. We'll see what goes on with that. Somebody else reached out about a Christmas quilt or a t-shirt quilt in time for Christmas, and I do have a couple of slots open. That is something that people are interested in, and I do have a couple slots. I have slots open before Christmas, so if you're interested, seriously send me a message so I can get you on that list. Christina is editing photos, and I am keeping an eye on my sunflowers who are not doing awesome in the rain. A couple of them keep breaking a little bit. So, but every time one breaks, I take and stage it in the shed picture, and that is getting awesome, right? At night I go, in the evening, like I have an alarm set for like dusk and that twilight hour so I can get some more beautiful sunflower pictures because they're just gorgeous right now. And I'm afraid that every time it rains that more get ruined. Everything's kind of set. We still haven't been able to really secure that respite time that we've been trying to organize because life gets busy, and respite exists so people like us can have a break. But the caveat is we have to supply that person, and a lot of times other people are also so busy. So it's like, if anybody knows anything about respite or and wants to help us with some hours and entertaining Grayson so we can have a little bit of a break, just shoot me a message if you're remotely interested. It's Tuesday. I think that's all I have today. I am really making headway on getting, like, I'm tapping into that Marie Kondo of things of like, I don't know what we need, or I don't even know what we have. So the first mission is to get all the like things together. And I'm going to toot my own horn right now. For the first time, I think ever, there's one more load of laundry that needs to go in. And once that is in the dryer, every single piece of clothing in this house of Grayson's and mine has been washed, sorted, and gone through. And that is huge because I didn't realize my son was currently cycling through 3 different sizes of clothing, and 2 of them did not fit. And same with me, where I have so many pieces of clothing that I love, but I don't wear because it needs a little something. So my alterations box in my workshop now is a little terrifying, and that is an entire vlog post of what to do with that. Also, if anybody is interested and is a podcast person, I am looking for a couple of people to give me some raw and honest feedback about my vlog that I'm setting up. So if you find yourself with some spare time and don't mind my voice and are a creative person, if you're interested, I have it set to a private playlist right now while I'm in this test market kind of thing. So if you are looking for a little side project that could definitely help somebody, like, and you want to be honest and, I mean, be nice with my feelings, but also be my friend, I would love to get some feedback. So if you're interested in hearing me squirrel or the B side of Coffee with Anna, or just how it's streamlining, please send me a message, because I'm looking for people who, I don't want to inundate people and be like, hey, can you help me? But if you find yourself available to do something like that, I could really use the help. I hope that today's good for everybody. I hope that people are filling their cup. I hope that they have their carrot at the end of the string they're looking forward to. And when you don't know what to do, go back to what you know, right? Like, start from the beginning. Okay, what day is it? Do I have the right clothes on? Did I put shoes on yet? Did I take my medication? And am I awake yet? Like, those are the questions I'm currently asking myself, and I don't even know the answers to them yet. I do know that I have to get in the workshop to start recording, so I'm gonna get my shit together. I hope everybody has a great day. Something that I totally forgot to mention this morning on Coffee with Anna, but I'm going over on the vlog, is that I got a phone call a couple weeks ago on a Saturday night, and it was a friend of mine who is a costumer, and he has Macabre Intentions, a haunt costuming company that goes to these big haunts and stuff that I'm stalk on social media because oh my God, Joe, are you having the best time ever? Anyway, he called me because he's like, hey, you got a minute? And I was like, only if you have a custom project that you're looking for me to work on? ? And he's like, you're in luck. So I'm telling that story. He's got 2 costumes we're collaborating on, and I am over the moon excited. I just said that, and he called me, and we chatted about it. I was like, Joe, I want to tell the story of the last ones that we did, so send me the pictures. So all of that stuff will be on the B side, and it fills my cup, right? Oh, okay, now I really got to get some stuff done.